Here I am. Like I told you guys, I was going to come back today, which is Monday, because I said I might be starting the HCG drops this weekend. And I did. I started it on Saturday, which was a perfect time because I was able to be outside. Friday night, I don't cook on Fridays, so we pretty much just order food out, so I don't have to cook on Fridays. So what I did was we ordered Chinese food, and I got two things. I had what did I have? The wings. I had chicken wings and fried rice. So that's what I had. And also I got a side of vegetable egg rolls and chung fung, something like that. It's chung fung. It's like big. They're like the Thai noodles with the beef, and then it had brown rice. So I had that for the weekend so I can load. Now, a lot of times people think you can eat whatever you want, but honestly, when you load these 2 days, still be kind of cautious of what you're eating because you don't want to have a heart attack before you even start the diet, okay? You don't want to do any of that stuff yet. Loading, you take the drops, which are the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday that I did, and you take the drops. You take the drops 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and night. So it's before breakfast. You have to do it 30 minutes before you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I know for the drops that I've done, you're supposed to at least do half the dropper. So you're supposed to do 6 drops. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you do that underneath your tongue. You keep the drops underneath your tongue for about 30 seconds. Don't eat for 30 minutes and don't drink for about 15 minutes. Now, the drops that I have, they have a more of an unusual taste. It's not so sweet, but it is another taste of it, and you just have to get used to it. So you keep it under your tongue for 30 seconds, and then you swallow. So after you swallow, you just simply just go about your day. So the first day that I loaded, in the morning, I had my leftover chicken wings that I had, as well as I think 2 vegetable egg rolls with hot sauce and some ketchup on there, and my duck sauce. Now this is the key about loading days. Load on things that you know you're going to miss. So if you like Lucky Charms, eat up that Lucky Charms. If you like chicken wings, eat up the chicken wings. I'm a sweetie person, and I had this big cake from Edmonds. It's called a party cake. So it looks like a birthday cake and frosting, and it has like, the rainbow all in it. Oh my gosh. So I had that for 2 days. So my friend had a birthday for her daughter. So I had 2 slices of pizza. I had chicken parmesan. I had wine. Oh yeah, get your drinking. I mean, don't over drink, but if you like wine, drink your wine. If you like beer, drink your beer. And let's see. And then I had a double Whopper cheese from Burger King, and I had soda. Now, the thing about me, I just been drinking water all through the year, so I'm not really going to miss the soda or the juice or anything. This is my first time drinking Kool-Aid in maybe a year. I haven't drank any type of soft drinks in such a long time because I'm so used to drinking water. Also, seltzer water. I don't see where you can or can't use drink seltzer water, but I would find that as more of a delicacy, a special night to have my seltzer water. So I probably would have seltzer water maybe on Fridays. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to mess up the balance of my body, of the intake. So I'm not quite sure what, the seltzer water would do. But the thing about this diet is you get a list of things that you can eat and what you can't eat. A lot of times, the things that you can't eat really won't affect your body. Now, it really depends how your body is. Like, broccoli is for phase 3, okay? But a lot of people said you can't do broccoli for phase 2. But I've had broccoli, and it was fine. Also, a lot of people... Fix my wig. Okay. So, there's no mixing of vegetables. So the only vegetables that I mix is the onion and whatever green vegetables like asparagus or spinach or whatever, cabbage. I do put a little bit of onions, and I saw there was no stalling or whatnot. I still lost the weight. Now, on Sunday, which was yesterday, which was my last day of loading, I said I have to eat. You realize how fast the days of loading goes, and the days of using the drops and eating clean, how long those days are going to be. So yesterday for breakfast, my husband, he's such a good loader. He loves giving me loading stuff. And when it comes to healthy, he helps, but he needs to learn a little bit more. But he knows about loading. So he made some turkey sausages. He made some pancakes. So I had that for breakfast. For lunch, I had the chung fun with the beef and the brown rice. I had that for lunch. And then I had my Bud Light strawberry Rita. Oh my gosh, I love that. I had that in the nighttime before I went to bed. And for dinner, we had Spanish rice, fried chicken, and it was something else. Oh, and some vegetables that was there. So that was, and then I ate the rest of my cake. And I had chips. I ate my bananas. Like, try to eat things that you're going to miss. Like, I love grapes, so I ate all the grapes that I could. I ate the bananas that I could. I had some Dorito chips, which is just like once in a blue that I eat. I had some Kool-Aid. And I only had 1 cup of Kool-Aid because I don't know, I'm not a huge fan like I used to be of Kool-Aid. What else did I eat? And I think that was really much it of my loading. My husband went food shopping, so I told him the things that I will need, which is this cabbage, spinach, asparagus, onions. And for my proteins, I got ahi tuna. Now, it says tuna in water. I've never had a problem with ahi tuna or tuna itself, fresh out of the can. Also, some chicken breast. I usually eat the turkey breast, but they didn't have any turkey breast, so he just got extra chicken breast. He also, for my fruit, I got my strawberries, orange, and grapefruit. And there's some other things that are in there. But as I go along and I start making my meals, now the key to really surviving the HCG diet without getting bored is to actually get herbs, because you're not using any oils, you're not using any salt in this diet. So a lot of people is going to figure out, how do I cook without oil? That's what I thought, because I used to cook with olive oil. And I said, okay, so how do I cook? So this is Bragg's. This is a liquid meal, which is an all-purpose seasoning. Bragg's products are really the most used ones. Also, there's Walden Farms. I have to search for them out here in Staten Island to see about their sauces, which they have barbecue sauce, they have dressings, and those things to fat-free things. You have to find the right things that work with your body. Everybody's body is different. So you may gain from using 3 tablespoons, and somebody may not gain 3 tablespoons on Bragg's amino acid, but I saw no interference with my weight with the Bragg's. Also, when you want to cook, herbs are very important. You can get fresh herbs. I just got dry herbs because a lot of the fresh herbs and a lot of vegetables, they tend to expire a little bit quicker because you're eating small portions. So a lot of stuff you probably won't even get to until Friday. So you don't want them to spoil. You don't want them to rot out before you can even get to them. So that was my first mistake when I first started last year, is that I got all these fresh herbs, but I wasn't able to use them all, just for the simple fact that I couldn't use them because I had small portions and I had so much food. So this year I got me some rosemary. I also got me some thyme and some cumin. And this is all in your local, I about to say local beauty supply store. This is all in your local, shopping centers and all. And I also got some basil. And of course, we have Mrs. Dash. Now, Mrs. Dash, she really has a whole boatload of seasoning. So these are my seasonings that I'm going to be using, which are all of these right here. Seasonings are so important when it comes to this diet because you're going to be so bored with, you know, eating tasteless things. It doesn't have to be tasteless anymore. Like I said, this is the new improved HCG diet where you can actually incorporate other flavors into your meal without it being nasty. Also, I'm going to order me some Miracle noodles. Also, it has Miracle rice. I did that last year. Of course, I'll show you all my plates next time on my update, which will be in another 2 weeks. So it's going to be Monday after next, where I show you the results so far of my weight loss. So the 2 loading days are over, and today I officially started. Now the thing about me, I'm not a breakfast person. I can go without breakfast. I know people say, oh, it's the best day, best time of the day to eat, the most important thing to eat. But I usually probably have fruit, some type of banana or something, and some tea. So this is perfectly for me. So right now I'm actually just going to make me some green tea, and I'm going to have me my grapefruit with cinnamon on it. And that will be that. And I already took my drop early this morning. And then my next drop I'll take before I pick up my daughter. And then I'll eat when I come back. Also, another important information that you guys need to know. When you start this HCG diet, of course it's a month. But the best time to really incorporate these drops into your system is right after the time of the month. And what we call that in HCG language is TOM. TOM, time of the month. So because a lot of times you have your water weight and it just makes it seem like you're not losing or you're stalling. It's water weight that's coming from your body. So the best time is to start after. So when it's during the time, which is going to be pretty much at the end of the month, there's no reason for you to be scared, because once your period is over, your body will lose that water weight, and then you will see probably maybe 5 pounds off, just because it was just the water weight. There's a little bit some tips that I would like to tell you guys. There are ways, they have apps now to show your progress with your weight. They have, just click in HCG and you'll see a lot of, diaries. You can put down what you ate that day, how it stalled. There's so many apps that will really help you. Also, the best scale to get is the digital one. Right now, I had a digital one, but it was like a cheap one, so it broke sometime last year. Not because I stepped on it, but it was just really cheap. So I actually have to purchase another one. So I'm just doing the annual one, and the annual one is really good. I'm not gonna say really good. It's decent, but you can't really see the points that you're missing. So you'll just probably think that you're stalling, but you're really not. You probably lost a point weight. A lot of times people lose 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 pounds to probably point of a pound. So don't get discouraged. Don't be scared. So that's why it would be more recommended to get a digital, and I actually have to get a digital scale maybe today. And the best time to weigh yourself is in the morning after you use the bathroom, because we all use the bathroom once we first wake up. So after you use the bathroom, that's when you take your first weight. Don't take it in midday. Don't take it at nighttime, because that's going to scare you. You're going to think that you lost nothing, but technically you have lost, because your metabolism is actually, your digestion system and metabolism is working during your sleep. So that's why you see your weight loss in the morning. Like I said, I'm going to be wearing my waist cincher, or I'm going to wear the vest. So it's either or right now. And you just drink a gallon of water a day. I'm about to have my water now because I'm actually kind of falling behind with the water. I haven't drank my water. Usually I drink it first thing in the morning, but I was doing a lot of rushing this morning, so I didn't get to. So I'm going to drink it right now. So I will be back in 2 weeks with results, and I'm going to show you guys some great meals so you can spice up your meal, so you won't be like, ugh, it's so nasty. I'll let you guys go. Sensational Bodies is actually having a coupon code for their year anniversary. So the code will be year 1. I'll also put that down in the description box. So use that code until the 19th of this month, and you can have a percentage off. Go check that out and use the code year1. All right, guys.